these big time situation games. I mean, is it kind of old hat to you that ESPN's coming back and all that jazz?
It's always nice to get the big recognition. The younger guys love it. It's not my first rodeo, so I know what to expect. Lots of bells and whistles, and then you play a football game. So
yeah, how do you, I guess, kind of not lower their expectations? How do you kind of gauge that with the young guys that maybe get to big events?
We just got to keep them focused. They're gonna love all the publicity and all the lights and cool people, but they have to understand that they're here to play football, just like the rest of us.
The cool people.
Yeah, the famous people and stuff like that.
Right. How about just to Stanford? Obviously a little bit of payback for you. I mean, last year you come in riding a 7-game win streak overall, and against them, and they felt pretty good.
They just rode Toby's back all the way to the touchdown. They were good last year. They're good this year. They have a great offense. They got a new defensive coordinator, good scheme going, and it's going to be a hard-fought game.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people want to knock you guys for the non-conference schedule, but now you're in Pac-10, and it's going to be week after week, seemingly getting bigger and bigger if you guys keep on winning. Did the opening start of the season set you up for where you're going to be right now?
We're going to play whoever we're going to play, regardless. It doesn't matter what they're ranked or what we're ranked. We're going to go out there and play our type of football. You can knock us for our schedule, but we're going to go out there and play hard, whoever we're playing against.
Tell me just a little bit about what the offensive line kind of needs to shore up. Because last game, LaMichael pops for one.
Yeah.
For the most part, it's kind of a tough one.
Yeah, it was a rough game for us. We couldn't really figure it out. We definitely had a long day, so we just gotta, get back to it. Go back to work, and get ready to play this weekend like we know we're capable of playing.
What is the challenge that this unit that you're facing presents defensively?
They're a lot like our defense. Moving around, they're quick, bring a lot of pressure, and that's always fun. So.
You've been through this a lot, first day of school. Does it change things maybe a little bit for some of the younger players?
Yeah, definitely. Well, now that I'm graduated, I don't really have to worry so much about being overly serious with my academics. I'm going to get good grades and such and go to class, but it's not a make or break situation now. So I'm fine, but I'm sure the younger kids will kind of go haywire with it.
And I'm guessing you're not paying any attention to your gradual rise in these rankings?
No. I try not to read the press much. Much rather read a book. And all that stuff's going to do is fill your head with false beliefs and stuff like that. So we're just going to focus on the task at hand, which is Stanford, and get after it.
Typical Monday practice,
yeah.
Just nothing out of the ordinary today.
Typical. Just really focusing on the little things, technique errors that we had last week, and just we're trying to figure out that we have to get the job done up front in order for us to win this weekend.
Do you like being in Pac-10 play now?
Yeah. It's always nice to be in conference play. There's a little more familiarity with the defenses that you're playing, and with personnel and stuff like that.
Jordan, thanks, man.
Thank you.